No break.
They run up into him and they get a bunch of vision here. Does anyone want to be the one that goes up first?
Oh, Zayak's caught. No one wants to go up. He dies. He went up and everyone else was like, no, don't want to go up, so they leave him. And he dies.
You gotta listen to your captain, man. That's a little odd for sure, but... Well, once again, first blood going through, and this time around it's to 7 Jesu, so not going to have the same difficulties that he did playing the Drow Ranger in the previous game. What I was saying before is that Tiny probably going to go that utility build, so... Seems like he's maybe foregoing the power treads, opting to just rush straight into the Blink Dagger after the Bottle, Soul Ring, Wand combination, but I'm really expected to see something like a Yule's here from him, right? Like, just anything to be able to wait out a few seconds of the Ice Blasts, debuff, dodge out a bunch of the damage coming through from the Sand King ultimate. Quick Fingers can potentially save them from Ravage or from the Lasso as well. Plus, of course, just giving him that mana regen that he needs to be able to stay out on the map and consistently be making plays.
Yeah.
What will Ritters do is my main question.
Going to be a great magic wand on this top lane with Anchor Smash and Sticky Napalm.
Double value for Deucer as well. Just getting all of that. Like, if you wait until the very last minute, they don't really have any stuns outside of the... well, actually, they don't have any stuns. So we'll be able to wait until the absolute last minute to get both health and mana back. A bunch of effective HP from him there. As a little bit of a dive in this mid lane. Niku being chased down by Melajul and really showing already why Sand King is just so annoying to play against whenever you're playing a melee hero. You just are constantly getting hit by the Caustic Finale, the Sand Blast as well, giving that mischance. Tiny not exactly hitting a whole lot, so when you've got such a slow attack speed, misses can mean a whole lot. Missing out on a creep or two, and it already feels like he has three last hits, 3 denies for the Tiny versus the 8 and 5 on Melajul's Sand King, who might, I was about to say maybe be able to get one more kill, but doesn't have a Burrow Strike point just yet.
Yeah, the middle and the bottom lanes for Na'Vi are not having fun. I've just seen that Zayak, he's having not a very nice time against the Ancient Apparition, and Jesu was just able to survive against PMA every time they try and do like a little disruption hoof stomp, so...
Yep. One of the advantages of playing AA is huge attack range, like one of the longest attack ranges for a support in the game, 675. You compare that to the Shadow Demon, 500, right? So you're always going to be able to make appropriate spacing to get the better end of a lot of these trades.
Oh, maybe a kill into the Tide here, actually. If he can get off the Ghost. There we go.
It's surprising that they just let the Lotus go as well. Bloodic to pick that one up and at least get somewhat healthy back into this lane. Making a bit of an aggressive move on 7 Jesu, but of course it's a Centaur, so not exactly the easiest job there either. Once again, kinda chill. I'm expecting to see a lot more even cores across the board this time around. Maybe a few more rotations around mid just to really keep Niku pressured in. Because, I mean, he's already so poor in terms of his resources that he's got remaining for him. I would love for them to be able to block off like one of those water runes, prevent him from getting any kind of mana back into that bottle.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and they glyph there. For what was that? Was that for the mid lane there, or was that for something else? I felt like that was for mid.
I'm not sure. I had a quick look around. Didn't quite see. Weren't able to block off both water runes though. Niku able to secure the one, so should get him most of the way towards that Soul Ring.
Cold Feet on Zayak on the bottom. Doing some nice damage here to the Shadow Demon support there, actually.
Not too much that Zayats can do about that one. Already looking to max out the Disseminate. I think they realize, I mean, just having a look at some of the LYNX heroes, right? You know that diving and playing deep and going for these kills that they're going to be playing with around 100 HP at the end of them is the way that they're going to play. So let's just look to put more points into the Disseminate, get some of that return damage coming through.
Oh, Blood Grenade committed onto a Apparition. With the Hoof Stomp there, Fairy Fire will be used, but it won't be enough to survive and get the kill back onto the Shadow Demon. So, nice kill there for Na'Vi.
It's being pinged out here. Seems like they're still chilling pretty easily on this top side of the map. Tidehunter is having a bit of a more difficult time as he's trying to cut this wave a little bit here.
Oh, Phantom's Embrace. Inkswell as well. Still find the kill. A rotation there from the Shadow Demon.
It was a necessary TP to come through, and it was a good one because he was dragging that creep wave away as his own creep wave with the siege creep was coming in, so they kind of had to make a decision. Which one do they deal with first? Gets them a tiny bit of tower damage onto that, but still certainly somewhat challenging.
For the River Runes. Oh, his Epicenter's been disrupted. And an Inkswell there too. Sun King could be in trouble. Oh, it doesn't connect. He's going to cast his Epicenter now in the Roche Pit as it's going to affect there onto 2. Lovely stuff. As there we go. Can they get Tiny as well? No, he'll just survive TPing away there. So they'll only get the support. But very nice rotations and lovely turnaround there from Team LYNX.
Discardium ended up getting the shield rune as well, so denying that one away from the Sand King. And the Tiny in particular. And once again, this is something that I think Team LYNX has done quite well, playing around these siege creeps. Playing around their timings when they can look to take some of these objectives and open up the map. Taken more than 3/4 of the HP now. And probably just going to start building up a few more stacks. You have to wonder, like, who are they actually going to give a bunch of these stacks over to? Is it all going to be for Mellow? Are they going to give some over to Tidehunter, considering he's having such a rough time in the lane? Seems like it's going to be the Sand King taking it and just saying, look, I'll get my really quick Blink Dagger, we'll win a team fight, we'll take the tower, you'll get your gold that way. Tiny's coming, though.
Oh no, he's going to take it. He's going to take it with a toss.
Grimstroke could do a lot of damage if he goes through these creeps as well.
Well, actually just did quite a bit there to the Sand King. Only level 1 as well. They are going to respond to this now. The Cold Feet's there. Lovely use of the Stampede to disengage.
They still retain, what, 90% of those stacks that they were able to build up, so nice little farm looking at those net worth charts there. Downside, of course, is that Tidehunter had to use the precious time that he had to try and get anything done. Just making a rotation that didn't even net them a kill. So that's a little unfortunate. He doesn't want to be playing next to this tower. He's still a little vulnerable at this stage of the game. Of course, that will turn around as soon as he's got that Ravage available. And of course, when there's the threat of the Blink Epicenter as well, it will cause Na'Vi to think twice before they make any sort of aggressive move against a relatively beefy hero like that Tidehunter. I think we've got Mask of Madness already coming out for the DK, so his sustain is pretty much secured. Raindrops as well, just gonna keep his mana pool nice and healthy, always able to make TP rotations to be able to defend appropriately if needed. Really not spending much time at all on the lane is Sand King, but I guess that's one of the bonuses, right, of playing this sort of style. Build up a bunch of stacks, get Batrider his net worth in that way, off of taking that, and it also means that you can get other supports soaking the mid lane. You've already got level 6 up now for Discardium's AA, which very, very happy to get at the 9-minute mark. Can't really make too much of a play prior to Sand King Blink or prior to Batrider level 6 though, so it's nice to have the levels, but a little unfortunate that they weren't able to immediately make a play off the back of it.
Quite surprised that DK's doing better in net worth right now compared to the Medusa, but I suppose we'll see that change once Medusa starts to scale a lot more with these split shots.
Yeah, once you get into the Manta style, then that's when things really start to change, but Dragon Knight will be looking to pick up his own
Power
gold
in.
advantage.
Oh,
Hold on.
Ice Blast as well. It does affect the Tiny. The Tiny's going to throw back and get himself a Ravage onto 3. Tiny's okay, actually. He will survive, and no one's going to die.
I'm not sure what happened with that Ice Blast. They needed that impact connection to come through to be able to finish that one off and
Yeah.
get the damage coming through. There wasn't an epicenter used there by Mellow Jules, so maybe just feeling like he lacked some of that movement to be able to get into the right place, but he's only 100 gold away from that Blink Dagger for himself. One of the advantages, of course, of AA, relatively short cooldown on that ultimate, so by the time SK's got that available for him and able to make a play somewhere, should have the Ice Blast available, and of course, you've also got the synergy with the Ice Vortex, increasing that magic damage done as well. Bottom tower being pinged out. Maybe anticipating that there's a bunch of stacks being built up for the Medusa or the Tiny, so wanting to try and take away one of those safeguards in the bottom tier 1 tower to be able to protect it. Right now, PM8 using his Helm of the Dominator with the Centaur Conqueror to just drag this creep wave away.
Wow.
As annoying as possible. Might even stun it, yep. Just to be able to kill it, but this is such a dumb item.
It's still alive. And off it goes.
I mean, the important thing is that's the siege creep as well, right? So
yeah.
You're not going to have that hitting the tower. You're going to have 3 regular creeps hitting the tower, plus 3/4 of your Elder Dragon form. Feels fine, but you would much rather be using this time to be able to take away, even just glyphing it up as well. You probably don't have too much of a creep wave to be able to play around with. Smoke rotation coming through as well. Wonder if Niku wants to just hang around, see if the power rune's bottom. It's not. But I don't think he has the time to be able to go up north. They need to just look to try and get down there and stop them from continuously contesting the tier 1. But
this
looks like they've made the choice to back off.
Smoke breaks, blink, and the toss. That's a dead ancient apparition.
Armlet coming out for Jessu though. So by the time AA is back up alive, you can probably TP back down towards the bottom side. Unless they take this tower really quickly. I'm not putting it past them, especially with this Helm Dom creep here. Can they kill this?
Epicenter. Coming in with the Boros Strike. And Riddies is okay. Stampede. Disengage.
AA Ice Blast maybe? Discallion. Oh, he's going to TP first.
Well, they won't be able to get the Grim Shirt there either.
I'm sure he's communicating that Niku's coming from the left-hand side, though. I'm going to be a little bit careful of just how deep they're going to go. I mean, things could have gone a lot better for LYNX, for sure. They should still be able to take this tier 1 tower, though. I mean, Tiny, not if he has anything to say about it, and, well, that's going to help in a big way. Is that full Vlads that they interrupted? Don't think so. They still needed, like, the recipe.
It had the recipe and the blade. Wait, Buckler. Oh, that was recipe for Buckler.
Hmm.
I know that. That was full recipe, yeah.
Oh, unfortunate, but they get something. Feels like that Observer Wood has been up for an eternity by Ridus on the top side of the map, just covering the area in front of the Radiant Tier 1 top tower. Seeing if any TPs were to come back this way. Even now, got the juice using his Manta Illusions to keep waves shoved in. Doesn't want to lose any of this this space to farm. And this is what I was talking about, having the issue with the Drow Ranger last game, right? Like,
yeah.
He didn't have these 2 camps to play with. He didn't have the small camp inside of to the south of the tower. He didn't have this camp next to Grimstroke. I think it's literally like 4 camps that you've lost as a result of just not having this tower. And well, he's making the most of retaining that for as long as possible. Not just top of the net worth, but level 13 as well on this Medusa.
And that's pretty good. And they're going to go for a kill right now here onto Tide. LYNX well there.
He's here.
Locked in place. Tide is gone. Oh, maybe perhaps they can get a kill onto DK here too. Who is hanging around here? Avalanche.
See,
it does connect. There's the toss 2 back. As they got the Stone Gaze now there also. And there we go. Not able to armlet toggle through that. They get a DK there also. And maybe a Bat Rider?
Oh.
I mean, the Avalanche connected. But didn't see him due to the vision. Epicenter is ready. Oh, they're going to come forward. Ice Blast as well. Yeah, okay, that's a dead Tiny. So at least they get the kill back onto Tiny. They don't actually get the tier 1 tower, and Vladic's back. With a Vladimir's this time. He's got it.
Still has the TP up on the Dragon Knight, so I would imagine that he's just going to TP up here and look to try and take that one away as quickly as he can. Again, look at Zayats though, just playing around, got the juice, making illusions so that he still has that Manta style as a defensive tool if he really needs it, slowing down this push. And all the while, they're taking a tower of their own on the bottom side, extending their net worth lead on Na'Vi. Don't think they're feeling... Oh, hold on. Many TPs coming up here.
Many, yeah.
They know they're lacking a couple of ultimates. No Lasso, no Ice Blast for 10 seconds. More importantly, no Epicenter. I think it's more important right now for Mellow just to hit into that level 12 for himself if he can. Oh, God, the Juice is going to be able to deny or take away, perhaps, his amp damage, so fortified into him.
Oh, and Tide's dead again. He's been caught by 4, and it looks like they'll just take this tier 1 on the mid. 16 minutes in, Manta style done, Eagle Song in the inventory. This is a big Medusa early on.
Oh yeah, enormous. And I mean, we're really seeing him get punished for a little bit more of an aggressive build on this Tide Hunter, right? The Vlads, instead of going for the pipe as that first item. Feels like he's suffering as a result of that. Not as much sustain against the likes of a Tiny, Grimstroke, Centaur. Huge amounts of magic damage early on. And they're just really stealing away as much of this farm as they can, even just using the Helm of the Dominator Mud Golem to block up the Ancient camp inside of the Radiant Ancients. Little things adding up here. So maybe they need to change tact. Like, it feels sucky to do, but I think you just gotta resign yourself to the fact that Medusa, she's had a great start to the game. She's got to be pretty farmed, but right now you're not doing any damage and the counter measures. So level 12, you've got Searing Signet on the Sand King. You've got 1 item away from your Aghanim Scepter. Seems like they want to make a bit of a play earlier than that, though. Not sure if this is the best option. No Tide Hunter is there. Again, you've still got Stampede. You've still got Disruption available. Who is the target that you even want at this stage? I don't think they can kill the Deucer.
Well, Agnim's almost completed on the Sand King now. 800 gold away, well, 750. I'm wondering if Vladic might be jumped again, because they're heading in that direction into the triangle.
That's exactly the plan. Prevent this Tide Hunter from having an influence. At least he's got the cloak now, so has a little bit of that extra magic resist to be able to play around with. Might survive for an extra couple of seconds, but well, they've said, you know what? We've got our timings. We've got our Butterfly for the Medusa to be able to play around with. She's got the Defiant Shell. She's got the Manta style. Plenty of farm, although Ice Blast is being sent through right now.
It is. Well, there we go, scouting it out.
Sand King was a little late.
Team LYNX are going to rotate. They're still staying in here. Oh, Baloney! Whoa, 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 whoa! He didn't get the lasso off. He blinked in way too early there, and now they're just going to take down the Tide Hunter here too.
Disaster.
And they've got an Aegis. What was that?
I mean, that was That was a mess, to be honest, right? Like, the Ice Blast comes too early, the Sand King's not there, the Batrider jumps in solo, the Tide Hunter jumps in and gets immediately Phantoms embraced, and they were fighting underneath a Observer Ward the entire time, so they could see everything that was happening on Na'Vi. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that's all about. 5 different mistakes in one team fight is pretty big.
Tiny can be anywhere and everywhere now. He's got boots of travel.
We've seen DKs do amazing things, though. And still having a pretty good game is Jesu. Has the BKB picked up for himself. There we go. They finally do get that D-ward off. Might want to... okay, they don't wait. I say might want to wait until at least he's got the Crystallis available, but is anticipating that this is where Na'Vi has been at the 20-minute mark every single time, and they're going to be kind of low at the end of this as well.
This smoke's going to break on Ridis. Dragon Tail's there. I mean, they'll take the Tormentor, though. It's a 4v5 situation if they still want to go for this. Tide's on his own. Tide's on his own. He's going to come up here. The buyback's there from Ridis to try and come back to this. TPing on the tier 1 tower. The Ravage is still available, but he's silenced up here, and he's going to fall. Zayak in the batlines, he will disrupt himself, and they will get the kill into the Batrider there too. Batrider gone, but in comes DK now, on his own. He's on his own at the moment, within the midst of 5. Ice Blast comes in. They do at least find the Grimstroke there, but here we come. Here comes the Epicenter and the Board Strike. But Medusa's just living through it all, and they turn it back around, and there we go. 4 is gone. And they only lose the Grimstroke. That's it. They lose him twice.
By far the MVP of Game 1 was Vladik, but there's been 3-4 engagements now where he's just sat back and allowed himself to get Phantoms embraced. Maybe just not realizing that Ridis had bought back during the havoc of a lot of that team fight, but again, he just waited and waited and waited and, well, enabled himself to get silenced once more. 0-5-1. Has there been a Ravage used this game? Maybe once.
Yeah, once it was.
Really doesn't feel like there's been an impact, though. It was always going to be a hard ask fighting into that when you've got to do so with Aegis. Level 18, nearly 19, now just 22 minutes in.
I mean, I suppose it was the element of surprise, right? But that team fight, again, it felt exactly like the Roshan fight. Well, I don't even know whether to call that a fight, about how it was so split up.
Even just on top of that as well, like... if they could have taken that tier 1 tower somehow prior to that, then it opens up a few more ways for them to path into the Tormentor, right? But because it wasn't, they had to go a really long way around. They end up running into Ridis, fine, they get the kill. They do end up taking down the tower, but it just means that they're so slow to actually get up onto that high ground that it's a little bit more challenging. I mean, of course, they couldn't have known it, but they were actually pretty safe to just walk up the regular way to get to the Tormentor as quickly as possible, but again, that's what the power of information, right? If you know more, you're able to make better decisions, and well, they just were completely unaware of the Na'Vi positioning outside of a hunch, right? Like, just outside of saying these guys take Tormentor at 20 minutes every single game, and they tried to make something happen, and I'll commend them for that.
Oh my gosh.
But it just didn't work out. They're a little too far behind, and with the Skadi,
yeah.
maybe they're a lot behind.
18,000 net worth. I mean, they've taken the middle tier 2 tower. They've got one final one to do. They're all grouped up. They still have Aegis for 1 minute. I think they could still use this if they keep the creep wave alive, because you've got Baloney here who's cutting the creep wave. He will TP away, but he has killed that creep. So they've got 2 creeps here. They need to keep these alive. Keep going. So presuming that the juice is going to tank it.
Where are all the boys? Like, they're not even using the Ice Vortex to be able to kill these creeps. They're going to use that multi-shot to be able to do it, and of course, the wave being cut previously. Hold on.
That's going to be backdoor protection soon. Maybe in about 10 seconds.
Look at this big wraparound. What's the vision look like for Na'Vi right now? They just smoked. No high ground vision for themselves.
There it is. It's the backdoor protection. They've got the juices, not getting through that backdoor protection. It's too much.
Still under the cover of smoke here is Ridis. He gets revealed on the ward.
And that Aegis expired now as well.
So at least I think something with the courier for the DK, because he should have Chrysalis finished up at this point. It's just on the courier. Alright. Could probably use that damage, but you know what? Go for your life.
Even without Aegis, I'd still say they're pretty strong, right?
Has to be careful.
Oh, he's got avalanched. I mean, Melodul's coming in with an epicenter, and so is the Ice Blast here too, attempting to turn it back around. Their lovely disruption save, but I don't know if it's going to be enough as the Burst Strike's there again. Yep, there we go. Niku
Boys are coming
is
from
gone.
the south, though.
The rest of Na'Vi coming back. DK's going to get through the Twin Gate. There we go. Malodul has been spotted out, though. He will blink away. Thanks, hot on his trail.
Medusa didn't want to borrow that. Just continuing to farm. Continuing to be this presence. I mean, if there's going to be multiple people down up there, looking to get the gank onto the Tiny, it means that she's just going to be able to sit back and free farm. 8k net worth lead now.
Oh, he used Shadow Poison in the right direction, but I was going to say, that's quite a risky play to cut that creep wave.
It's a necessary one, though. They need to be playing on the edge right now. They're 13k behind. I think Gaben is going to be a lot more reasonable with the win probability, and yeah, he is. 92% for Na'Vi this time around. I know he has a bit of a thing for Medusa, but even without that, like, they've just been in a pretty dominant position all throughout this game.
Yeah, but are they looking to siege high ground? Looks like they are. I mean, they're pretty strong.
Any opportunity that they can. Like, if the lane wasn't cut, I feel like Medusa would have gone one more set of camps to farm, just because she's only 200 gold away from Silver Edge. Scratch that. She's actually got it now. She just sends the courier there.
Well, there we go. We'll get back now with the Dragon Form being committed. I wonder if she still wants to go back in. Yep. I do. Yep. But where are the creeps? Backdoor protection. Okay, there we go. They're slowly coming back in. Melodul in the
Veil
trees.
now on the Sand King as well, so certainly a good amount of damage coming through. I need to see something from Bologna as well. Like, get that lasso somehow onto Zayats would be the absolute dream, who, by the way, has...
Oh, Avalanche toss there as well, and Tide is being silenced once again. He can't get off his Ravage. He's dead along with the Batrider there too. Both of them just not able to get off their ultimates there all the time. I mean, the Epicenter at least comes out and takes down one, but they've lost 3 here. And it's only the Grimstroke that dies here once again. The Silver Edge as well. BKB has to be committed. Buyback now from the Batrider, but DK's already lost 2/3 of his HP here. And the Medusa completely untouched. Still half of a mana remaining.
And has no BKB and has no way to actually get onto the backline, so he's just forced to man fight against a Medusa who's got 10,000 more net worth than he does. It doesn't feel good at all. I can understand that he was thinking that, you know what, I've got Tide, who can potentially Ravage, I've got a Blink Sand King, I've got a Blink Batrider, but they just haven't been finding the right targets. It's been Lynx that get jumped on over and over again. Two lanes down, 1 lane remains. Bunch of Deucer Illusions just slowly chipping away at it.
I mean,
It feels like just the inevitable. Relatively quick Roche respawn as well.
Oh.
Coming up in 10 seconds.
I mean, DK able to get a kill there,
He
but
doesn't have BKB.
Oh dear. Dead Dragon Knight.
Not worth.
My Roche Sandwich just spawned up as well. I mean, they could take it if they want. Wait for Ridis.
There's no way that Lynx are winning a team fight around the Roche pit with no Dragon Knight for a minute. So I think this is a very, very safe play to go for. Don't take the bait. Don't go for Roche. Like, how are you supposed to kill this Deucer twice, though? They're in between a rock and a hard place, and that's not a tiny pun. Like, they are just really struggling right now to try and make any sense of how to get back into this game.
Uh-oh, Batrider's dead here as well.
Trying to cut Again, I see the vision. I see why he's doing it. But
he messed up with his blink. I think he double-clicked his blink and he went backwards a little bit. Or he messed up with... I'm not sure what happened there. He could have got away, but he didn't.
We've seen people use their BKBs a little prematurely as well. Remember, that was a dieback as well, so Batrider on the deck for 50 seconds. They know it.
Well, this definitely looks to be Megas. I mean, how the hell are you going to get through Medusa Aegis? Oh, Melojul was scouted out there as well.
I mean, that's just Megas. They're not able to contest into this, and well, that Sand King Courier has just taken the longest possible way. He ended up TPing back too quickly, so...
There we go. Oh, no. Oh, the Dragon Knight might be dead even through that BKB there. Medusa really playing aggressive and coming forward, but able to just get into the fountain there. No mana remaining, but Daedalus. Pocket Daedalus on the Medusa.
Pocket Daedalus. The dream. So what now for Na'Vi? I mean, they can do anything that they possibly want this game. Tormentor, no real reason to take it, honestly, at this point. Like, there's nothing really that you're overly concerned about with Shadow Demon having Demonic Cleanse for.
You've a mind like a
You'd
child.
rather just keep the pressure up, keep them inside the base as long as possible. They do have this nice ward, though, from Discardium that sees exactly where the Shadow Demon is, so I wonder, do they have any smokes? Don't on LYNX, but they've got one on Na'Vi, looking to try and close it out. I can't see Vladic just get caught again.
There we go. Oh no, they caught the tide again. Dustin Impact, he is not being able to use a right. Oh, a lasso. A lasso has come out. The buyback there from Tide there too. As the Stampede coming out, that's a lovely Ravage. Lovely indeed. I mean, it helps to take down the Centaur. Tide still alive. He will be found though by the Medusa. Double kill for her. Centaur's going to buy back and TP on the outpost, come back to the fight, because they're just going to end this game now. I mean, still got Aegis.
Yep.
Tied down for 70 seconds. Epicenter being committed. Ice Blast. Oh, that didn't connect out well. And all the DK's just been tossed back and melted to a cinder. He's gone. It looks to be GG now. And there we go. GG called. Game 3 will easily go here to Na'Vi, who will eliminate Team LYNX from the Western European closed qualifiers.
In pretty